We have some numbers, we have some velocity downstream, topstream. Okay. Sum of a 2-digit. This we have done, right? So let's take this. A 2-digit number is such that the product of it. ये क्या? Have we done this? तो चलो इसको करते हैं. A 2-digit number is such that the product of its digits is 14. Product of its digits is 14. We are doing linear equations in 2 variables. So obviously product means okay, product of its digits is equal to how much? 14. Okay, and if 45 is added to the number, so we should take one, let this number be the units, right? Units digit, let this be the tens digit. Then what is your number? 10x plus y. This is your number, right? If 45 is added to the numbers, if 45 means if you add 45 to this number, then the digits interchange their places. So the number becomes what? 10y plus x. Have you understood this concept? I have a number which is a 2-digit number. In this 2-digit number, what did I do? I took the units digit as y and the tens digit as x. Then what is my number? My number would be 10x plus y. With 10x plus y, if I add 45, give me 2 minutes, I'll just open the curtain so the air is come humid a bit. 10x plus y is my number. If I add 45 with 10x plus y, then the number, what happens? The number digits interchange their places. That means the number will now become 10y plus x. Got it? And it further says 2-digit number is such that the product of its digits is how much? X and y, 14. Can you solve this problem then? No, it will become a quadratic equation. Solve it anyways. So think that it is a quadratic problem. So our problem would be 9x minus 9y is equal to how much? Minus 45 minus also plus 45 is equal to 0 from here. And from here, x and y you can substitute. Eliminate y. Y is equal to how much? 14 upon x. So 9x minus 9 into 14 upon x plus 45 is equal to 0. It will become a quadratic problem. Before that, you can actually eliminate all 9s from here. 9, 9, 9, 5, 45. So it is x minus y plus 5 is equal to 0. Easy kar lo is cheez ko. It becomes easy. So your problem is now x minus 14 by x plus 5 is equal to 0. Chalo, chalo, chalo. Have Josh. So it becomes x square plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. 14 is 7 to 14 and 7 and 2 can give birth to 5. Clear? 7 into 2 is 14 and 7 and 2 can give birth to 5. So you should have what? You should have positive 7 and negative 2. Clear, na? So x square plus positive 7x minus negative 2x minus 14 is equal to 0, which means x into x plus 7. You people are all deprived of Josh. X plus 7 is equal to 0. So you will get x minus 2 into x plus 7 is equal to 0. So your combinations are x equal to 2 and x equal to minus 7. If x is equal to 2, then in order to get 14, you should get what? Y should be equal to 7. And here y should be equal to negative 2. So what is the 2-digit number? The 2-digit number was 10x plus y. So it will be 20 plus 7, which is equal to 27. This can be the 2-digit number, or minus 7 into 10 is minus 70, minus 2 can be minus 72. Clear? ये सब step आप देखा कीजिए. See from here how problem can become easy. Keep the eyes fed. Acha, if the question would have was like this, a positive 2-digit number, then you will straight away discard y equal to minus x equal to -7 you will discard because your number has to be positive. Understood? Aditi, find ये find हमारा, अरे मैं नाम बोल रहा हूँ, नो आवर फ्रैक्चर हैंड फेलो अमीश. ये अमीश क्या हो गया, आना छोड़ दिया क्या क्लास?
नहीं सर, नेक्स्ट क्लास.
अभी क्या बीमारी है, अभी नेक्स्ट क्या पेट में बीमारी है क्या?
नहीं सर.
देन ठीक है, टेकबीर क्या हो गया, नहीं आया आज? बहुत दिन मैं सोच रहा था पेट में दर्द नहीं हो रहा है तुम्हें, इस बार थोड़ा देर से आया पेट का दर्द. क्या खाया? चिली पनीर? 100% कुछ खाया होगा, नहीं तो ऐसे ही दर्द थोड़ी आता है. चले नेक्स्ट प्रॉब्लम. ओके वेल चलिए. अ फ्रैक्शन बिकम्स 1/3 if 2 is added to both its numerator and denominator, right? So make the numerator denominator. A fraction becomes 1/3 if 2 is added to both of its numerator and denominator. If 2 is added to both numerator and denominator, fraction becomes 1/3. If 3 is added to both its numerator and denominator, if 3 is added to both its numerator and denominator, then it becomes 2/5. Find the fraction. This you should be able to do. This is an easy problem. Hey, Atriya, ये क्यों रहता है हमेशा? ऐसा क्यों रहता है? No, that's wrong. You will have stress आ जाएगा आपको. Why is this? ये ऐसा रखो. इतना क्या मतलब अशांति है क्या दुनिया से? तो why is your forehead always having a frowning face? ऐसा लगता है दुनिया में everything is going against you. हंसो ना. You should at least see cartoon for half an hour every day. He needs laughter therapy. हंसते हो तो दिल खोल के हा 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 करके हंसते हो कि नहीं? हाँ वैसे हंसो. डी टावर में एक आदमी है, हर दिन फ्राइडे होने से हंसता है हा 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 करके जोर से. What's good for health? At this age, why should you have a frown? बाद में बीवी बेलन मारेगी. Veda, now next when will you be absent again? No, I'm just asking.
Sir,
What happened? Head is paining, leg is paining, stomach is paining. How many days fever lasted? आया आदेश कितना है? 3x plus 6 is equal to y plus 2. पहला इक्वेशन क्या बन रहा है? 3x plus 6 is equal to y plus 2. तो इसको कर लो. 3x minus y plus 4 equal to laddu. And second equation is what? 5x plus 15 is equal to 2y plus 6. यानी 5x minus 2y, 15 और 6 करेंगे तो कितना आ गया? Yes, minus 9 is equal to 0. So 5x minus 2y, then plus 9 is equal to 0, right? इसको 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो ऊपर वाले को, तो कितना हो गया? 6x minus what do you call minus 2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दो, minus 6x plus 2y plus नहीं minus 8 is equal to 0. These are my two equations, right? These are my two equations. Then add them. This is gone. Negative x and this is how much? Positive 1 equal to 0. So x is equal to 1. ये ठीक है ना बिटू? ये इक्वेशन ठीक है? 3x minus y अनन्या, 3x minus y plus 4 और ये वाला ठीक है 5x plus 2y plus 9. तो हमने क्या किया? इस इक्वेशन को हमने -2 से मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया तो कटाकटी हो गया ना. तो x इक्वल टू 1. हाँ तो y की वैल्यू कितनी आई? पुट y, सो पुट हियर, सो इट बिकम्स 3 plus 6 minus 2 is equal to y. 3 plus 6 is 9 minus 2, 7 is equal to y. So your fraction is what? 1/7. क्लियर राघव साहब? हो रहा है तो ना? ऐसे ही मुंडी हिल रहा है तो थोड़ा फास्ट भी होना पड़ेगा अभी. because in see these are problems in exam you won't get, it is not like trigonometry that you know you have done it right. आपका जो आंसर निकला that is only the answer. Now that may be right or may be wrong, so you should develop the pace to do these problems and don't keep things pending. Ma'am, school has not taught, so I will not learn this chapter. Then in the month of November you will be crying when we will be doing practice. Now before I start metals and non-metals, I will hack some classes of chemistry now. I'll stop metals and non-metals for some time. I'll hack some classes of chemistry into mathematics. So on Wednesday, what do we have? Chemistry. So we will not have chemistry. Coming Wednesday, we are going to have maths. At least two or 3 weeks we'll give a relaxation. समझ में आया? Then we'll pick up metals and non-metals in August. Don't worry. By that time, you read the rest of the 3 chapters. ठीक है? आगे बढ़े? Next. क्या अली साहब आज आपके सारे दोस्त are into science preparation? Ish. Next. All of you did it? Next. Age problem. Acha, whenever we do age problem, what should we make? Bamboo. First bamboo. And in this story, it is all about A and B. So always make one line which is your PD, present day. So present day में आप age डाल दीजिए. A is X and this is Y. Now story starts. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. So 5 years ago, automatically we should be how much? X minus 5, Y minus 5. Agreed or not? But it says 5 years ago, A was thrice as old as B. A was thrice as old as B. So what will you write? X minus 5 was 3 times Y minus 5. This is my equation number 1. Take and 10 years later. So 10 years later, this fellow should be X plus 10. This fellow should be Y plus 10. 10 years later, A shall be twice as old as B. Means X plus 10 is twice as old as Y plus 10. What are their present ages? Acha, rather than solving the problem, could you decode the bamboo, all of you? Make a bamboo, write the present age, put the actors on either side, put one's age as X, another's age as Y, and then start solving the problem. Is this correct? Understood? And then whatever is said, you map them, and then there will be a relation between the two in the question. Again, I am saying, solving X and Y is not the credit. The credit is to map the problem and then solve. Next question, I will not do the bamboo. You will make the bamboo and you will, correlate. Such answers cannot come in negative. Such answers cannot come in decimals. If you are getting something like that, understand that you have ran into some problem. Anvita, I have chilled water for you if you want. Anyone here from Time School? Acha, oh, both of them are Nishita and here. We have one girl from Time School in grade 9, Rishika. Rishika said, "Sir, can I fill water in my water bottle?" I said, "Yeah, fill, but fill as much as you will drink." Her water bottle is this much. No, the radius diameter is this much. The height of the water bottle. That is actually 1 cup that she carries as water bottle. हाँ बोलो बेटू आया? X कितना?
50.
X का value आया है 50. Y has come how much? 20. Now just check. 5 years ago, this fellow must have been how much? 45. And this fellow must have been 15, which is exactly 3 times. And 10 years from now, this fellow will be 60. This fellow will be 30, which is double. Our answer is 100% correct. There is no question of ambiguity out here. समझ में आया? गाड़ी आगे बढ़ाएं. Or anyone would like to copy? ठीक है? Linear equation in a scribble mode, you should be done in one go. 1 katora namkeen, linear equations, one pencil, one scribble pad. Done. Shall we move to the next one? Bhai Sahab, has the man been born or not? A and B? Atre aaya? Look how you can simplify the calculation always. And remember, elimination is the best technique. If elimination is not working, only then go for substitution. But substitution will be a little bit cumbersome. What will be our equations here? X minus 5 is equal to 3y minus 15. So this is x minus 3y and this becomes plus 10 equal to laddu. What is the next equation? It is x minus 2y, and this is 10 and that is 20 minus 10 is equal to 0. Straight away substitute. Dekh, fast karne ka technique. Both the equations are written. X, substitute. This becomes minus, this becomes plus, this becomes plus. Did you understand this process? This step, did you understand? Why I did plus minus? Ultimately, this minus this, the signs will change. So, ye cutting ho gaya, cut. This and this will give you minus y. 10 and 10 plus gives you plus 10 plus 20 is equal to 0. माने y equal to कितना आया 20. एक मिनट में आ गया देखो. Y equal to 20. You punch it anywhere here. इसमें punch कर दो. X minus 40 minus 10 is equal to 0. That means x is equal to 50. See how quickly it can be done. If you are taking more time, it is not that you are not good in calculation. You are missing some trick. That is what I am trying to tell you. Because in exam, in a more normal board exam, we cannot give more than 3.5 to 3.5 minutes maximum, not more. In that, you have to write everything. Let the present age of A and this. So, if we are not getting it correct, that does not mean we are weak in maths. That means we are not using a pressure cooker to cook the food quickly. We must be cooking in open kadai. टेक्निक सीखिए कैसे आप क्वेश्चन को फटाफट कर सकते हैं. चलिए, और वो प्रैक्टिस से आएगा. A man's age is 3 times the sum of the ages of his 2 sons. This can be this can be done like this. Here you put man and here you put sons. And the son's present age you can put x and y. So a man's age is how much? 3 times the age of. We can let us see how it comes, whether it works out with this. I also don't know. So the man's age is 3 times the sum of the ages of his 2 sons, right? So the man's age will be 3x plus 3y, 3 times the age of the son. Then after 5 years, I think Bakul has an option is better. This son is x plus 5, this son is y plus 5. After 5 years, his age will be twice the sum of the ages of his 2 sons. So it will be x plus 5, y plus 5, and twice. Find the age of the man. Wait, one more. What are the 2 equations that you will form here? This is the age of the man after how many years? After 5 years. Don't you think the age of the man after 5 years should also be 3x plus 3y plus 5? That should also be the age of the man. So one equation comes from here. Other equation will come from where? So does this thing work? No. I'm saying, does this work? This technique? Will this technique work? Don't go to solve. First think whether this technique works. If we change it, if we change to what Vakul is saying, okay, let's see. Let's change to what Vakul is saying.
We change the
Okay.
the sum of the age.
So actually that is the correct way of doing the problem. There is a man and there are the sons. Okay. And sons we will always see as the sum. Let the sum of the ages of the son on present day be y and the man be x. Okay.
15 years.
And the man be x. Right. They have said that x is equal to how much? 3 times the sum. X is equal to 3y. This is something that is given to you. Fine. So here x is equal to 3y. This is one relation you have already. 5 years from now, they become how much? Their sum becomes, now here you have to be very careful. Don't add 5. Each son is 5. So you have to add 10 here. This is the catch. Then the man is how much? He is twice the age of his 2 sons. Means he is 2 times y plus 10. Do you agree or not? Also, he should also be 3y plus 5. He is the same person, right? He should also be 3y plus 5. This is your second equation. A trick है इसमें. Do you want to understand once again? The sum of the ages of the son present is y. We don't know what is their individual age. Their sum is y. The man is 3 times the present age, sum of the present ages of the son. So the man is how much? Present age of the man is x and x is equal to 3y. 5 years from now, one son will be elder by 5 years. Another son will be elder by 5 years. So their combined age, you will add 10 years with that. The man is now 2 times that, right? But the man should also be his present age plus 5. ये भी तो सही है ना? अब आप इक्वेट कीजिए.
45. The man's age is 45. The guy is 50.
Okay, you are getting man as how much? 45.
The sum is 50.
The sum as 50. So let's see.
15. 1 second.
Okay, 15 as the sum. 15 as the sum. So let us add 10 with 15. It becomes how much? 25. And the man exactly 5 years from now should be how much? 50, which is nothing but 2 times of 25. Your problem is absolutely correct. So that 5 years addition should not be done. There are 2 sons who are aging. So it should be 10 years. Online everyone understood. There was a slight catch in this problem. अतः समझ में आया? तो प्रैक्टिस नहीं किया तो लास्ट क्लास वही दिख रहा है और कुछ नहीं. Not that you don't know, only that your hand is not fast. And why the hand is not fast? Because sir, from last driving class to this class we didn't drive. Car was in garage. 1 hour you have to give whatever topic you are studying, either in coaching class or in school. You can't keep pending. From now to pending is no. We are already July entered. Now you can't keep pending. Now you can't have any sort of all those enjoyment trips and all. Abhi se serious. If you want a score in grade 10 and if you think nahi chalta hai to koi baat nahi, to chalta hai. And I don't say that scoring means you will be doing great in life. That is also not correct. But psychologically you will be down. Because entire world will be speaking about marks. आपको marks नहीं है तो आपका मन खराब लगेगा. Till you don't get into something good. Therefore, let us be good. Next. Now these are distance type problems. This is a very interesting problem. This problem you cannot do without making the diagram. Let us see what the problem says. First, diagram is important. Places A and B are on a highway. Tell me what is the difference. How much is the difference? This is A and this is B. This is A, this is B. The difference between A and B is how much? 100 kilometer apart. This is a very stylish problem, okay? 100 kilometer apart. Now, see, one car starts from A and one car starts from B. Right? One car starts from A, one car starts from B. Further, they will confuse you. if the cars travel in the same direction at different speed. So case number 1 is there is a car which is traveling on this side and there is a car which is traveling on this side at different speeds. Finally, they are saying what are the speeds of the car. Say this car is traveling at x kilometer per hour. This is traveling at y kilometer per hour. Okay. If they travel in the same direction, they meet after 5 hours. Means after 5 hours, there is some place. This is after 5 hours. Both A and B will meet each other. Well, that I know. Whenever there is some important discussion, at that time this camera has to conk off. Yeah. So A and B will be meeting after 5 hours. Agreed? Right. Now, if they travel towards each other, then they meet in 1 hour. Means our second scenario is if they travel towards each other. So let me make it like this. Say Uno. Then they meet after 1 hour. They are meeting here. Find their speeds. The whole problem will be actually hovering around distance and speed. And something that is common is the distance between them. So let's see one thing. Top case, let us first see. First see the problem. Top case. Meeting happened after what? How much time? 5 hours. So in 5 hours, our B must have traveled how much? 5y. Distance equal to speed into time. So B has traveled 5y. Agreed? If you are going and meeting him, then this fellow must have traveled 100 plus 5y. Do you agree? But in 5 hours, how much will this fellow travel? 5x. And his 5x has to be equal to 100 plus 5y. Then only he will meet this fellow. It's a suno. Boom, boom. He traveled how much in 5 hours? 5y. And in 5 hours, this car also met him. So that car must have traveled the 100 plus what he traveled. So, but we know this car must have traveled 5x only, distance equal to speed into time. And that distance should be 100 plus 5y. Have you understood? Let's see this Milan. Here, A is meeting at how much time? A has traveled how much? If they travel towards each other, they meet in 1 hour. 1x. Right? And how much must have B traveled? 1y. And if you add both of there, this should be 100 kilometers. That's why you met. तभी तो मीटिंग होगा ना. हम दोनों तो 100 किलोमीटर आगे पीछे हैं. After 1 hour we met. So I must have traveled distance.
No.
Which one?
Like the other side.
If they travel towards each other, opposite opposite direction में से कभी मिलोगे क्या? Unless you are Magellan. You know Magellan? Magellan sailed around the world to prove that the earth is round. How can you meet each other if you travel in either direction? अभी भी इसको डाउट हो रहा है. अरे, if they travel towards each other, like Hindi film, hero and heroine running in slow motion, then they meet after 1 hour. So individual distances should add up to 100, na madam? How much did you travel? Y into 1 hour. How much did the other person travel? X into 1 hour. So 1x plus 1y should be 100. So solve करो. Aditi बेटू समझ में आया तो? Did you understand? Cracking problems are more important. अरे अनुराग क्या हो गया? He is frozen. Anurag, how was maths? And how is the marriage tomorrow? Yeah, Ali ठीक है एकदम. No tension. Exam है तो क्या हुआ है? And I like that spirit. Exam है. Tomorrow also the sun will rise and it will set. Anurag, how was maths?
It went fine.
Bus. That is past tense. Forget it. बाकी और नहीं चाहिए. It went fine. It was lengthy. अपन अगले मैच में देखेंगे, खत्म बात. नाउ कॉन्सेंट्रेट ऑन योर साइंस एंड नेक्स्ट पेपर्स. And see, I'll tell you, all the schools who are going for their first test, I think Phoenix Green, you guys had it. I'll ask some common questions which will be same. These guys are from Rockwell. Tell me, didn't you feel your paper was lengthy? Yes, they also felt their paper are lengthy. Don't you feel your papers are a little bit twisted? That the school deliberately does to give a jolt to you, that all the enjoyment that you were doing after your summer vacations, beta, please understand your औकात and come to reality. And whichever school exams have not yet been held, please be rest assured you will also be tightened on the paper. So one of the thing for that is, they know students may not do well. The reason is because none of these marks add up to anything, but these marks are done to create fear, which I support the school. Otherwise you people will not be studying. And in your pre-boards and all, please be ready to shed tears. Then when you give your board exam, you will find, it was all so simple and all. This happens with every batch. And the first PTM is actually a dipstick to make you realize where you stand. In very crude Hindi, तेरी औकात क्या है तुम्हें समझाया गया है in this exam. So it will happen for all of you. Paper तो लंबा आएगा. So this means get on with your work. No more procrastination. Enough has gone. Let's start studying. Weather is becoming better. Clear? Could you solve it? What are their speeds? 60 and 40. So the answer is correct. In 60 he'll travel 60 kilometers. 40 wala will travel 40 kilometers. 60 plus 40 is how much? 100. Who came 40? Beta 60. Acha, who will be 60? Obviously this fellow should be 60 because usko zyada jana hai. So in 40 he will travel how much? 4 5 are 20, 200. And X has to travel 200 plus 100 means 300. Let us check. 60 multiplied by how many hours? 5 hours is 300. Exactly. That's how we do. Shall we? Next. This you do. I will not do anything. A train covers a certain distance with a uniform speed. Certain distance. The only thing is, remember in this problem, that certain distance never changes. No, I'll not say anything. I'll not say. पहले problem को don't try to solve. First decode the problem, scribble the problem, draw a diagram और इसको scribble करो पहले. समझ में आया ना? A regular job, these type of problems are called a regular job. Little bit faster, little bit slower. That will be the scenario. What happened, Bakul? Why are you looking at my face? I know I'm handsome, Bakul, but the question paper is to be solved now. Everywhere it rains. It never rains in Hyderabad. I mean, it's the city of sinners, I think. It keeps on becoming humid. It has lashed in Mumbai. It is pouring in Pune. But here there is no rain. Here it will rain when the school bus comes to drop kids and to pick up kids. And our place is actually a rain shadow area. I don't know, but when I used to work, means I used to go to airport side every day. The moment you get on the OR and you travel some, not even 5 kilometers, wipers are on. You travel towards Gachibowli 5 kilometers, wipers are on. You come back to Pebble City, wipers closed. I don't know why. This is a rain shadow area. More so because great people live here like me, Vakul. So God has blessed us.
Yesterday, that's why today was.
Your customer client, your merchandise must be missing you, doggy potty. क्या हुआ, हो रहा है कि नहीं? How many of you would crack the problem? हाँ, इक्वेशन अभी, इक्वेशन कितनों का बना, कितनों का नहीं बना? बना नहीं अभी भी, बन रहा है. फर्स्ट इक्वेशन बनाइए, and every problem is a story. Don't try to solve 6x 2x 3x 2x. I won't sit beside you, or else you write a letter to your school. सविनय निवेदन है कि हमारे एक पहचान के मित्र के लिए एक स्थान रखा जाए. He will only sit beside me for my motivation and will not. I will be grateful for your consideration. Book a seat for me. Do. Finally, what do you have to find out? Find the length of the journey. Find the length of the journey. I don't know what is the length of the journey. Let the length of the journey be x kilometers. A train covers a certain distance at a uniform speed. Okay. And let the speed of the train be y kilometer per hour. And the distance is this. Agreed? So how much time the train is taking? Time is equal to distance by speed. So many hours the train takes on a normal day. Now, if the train had been 6 kilometer faster, so let's say case 1, the train is 6 kilometer faster, y plus 6, right? Y plus 6. Then how much should the time be? The time should be x by y plus 6. This is the time. Pay attention here. The time should be x by y plus 6. ये समझ में आया? But they say it would have taken 4 hours less. 4 hours less from what? The usual time. So this time is equal to the usual time minus 4 hours. Again, faces have become. This is a distance x, which a train covers usually with a speed of y kilometer per hour. This is distance, this is speed. So what is the time taken? Distance by speed, x by y. Understood? On a certain day, the train increased its speed by 6. So the time taken is what? Distance by speed. But they say that the train actually takes 4 hours less. 4 hours less from what? The usual time. So the usual time is x by y. So its time is x by y minus 4. So these two times can be equated as equation 1. And then it says, and if the train was slower by 6 kilometer, then it takes how much? 6 hours more. 6 hours more means the time it would take is how much? The time would be distance by speed. So what is the distance? Distance is x. What is the speed? The speed is y minus 6. Now this is the time, but this time is more than the usual time. More than the usual time by how many hours? 6 hours. Wait. More. This is more. This is less. So 6 hours we should add where? On this side. Or else you reduce 6 from this side. Is this logic understood? This time is more. This time is less. To equate them, add 6 here. Here, this time is less. This is more. So reduce the time from here. Now start solving it. अगर ये आपसे नहीं हो रहा है ना, then it's a concern now. That means in 1 week, you're not 1 week. Last week I was in Pune on this date. There was no class. So 14 days you all have hatched eggs.
Distance is 720.
हाँ, वैसा आंसर आया तो समझ लो तुम करेक्ट हो. डिस्टेंस कितना है?
720.
720 kilometers.
Time is 24.
Time is 24. स्पीड भी मिल जाएगा. 24 3 जा 72. नहीं अमिश रुक जाओ. You said it right when I was telling some truths. We did not have a class of maths last week.
Yes, sir.
Last week we did not have a maths class. Last week we did not have a class. I was not here. That means 14 days you all have been hatching eggs. किसी ने कुछ नहीं किया. because this is not a part which school is teaching right now. This is not a part of your unit test. Even if you score full marks in unit test, doesn't help unless and until you are a discipline breaker that a school does not award you 20 marks. I don't think none of you are that crooks. 720. None of you are that crooks. वो करेक्ट है 720 और उसको 24 आया ना, तो 24 720 करने से 30 की रफ्तार से जा रहा है ये ट्रेन, है ना? 24 is a clock time. 24 hour, 48 hour, 72 hour, 96 hours. तो 30 में आप कितना ऐड कर दो, यू इंक्रीज द स्पीड बाय 6 किलोमीटर्स. 30 यू आर इंक्रीजिंग इट बाय 6 मींस 1/5 मोर, तो उसका इंपैक्ट आपको टाइम में आ जाता है. Wednesday we are not doing chemistry, huh? Chemistry is halted for at least 2 weeks. Wednesday we are continuing maths and we are starting ZAPI, AP, arithmetic progression. Unless and until you are poor in calculation like addition, subtraction, you should not goof up on that chapter. And if you don't have the basic gray matter to understand logic, that is logical mathematics. Some gray matter is required to understand logic. Sir, I don't have that. Then somehow clear grade 10. अरे हुआ और ट्रेन इज halted. But you know, I'm not comparing between two batches. In my previous batch, you know, they used to take a lot of maza in this decoding part. And then they used to say, sir, are our equations correct here? Baki, sir, we'll solve it at home. And one more problem, sir. They used to find that problem in decoding the story. But used to do it, like these problems. And if somebody doesn't get, he used to post it on, by the time, say in 1 or 2 days in Teams, they used to post by this time. I got this answer. How did you all get this answer? So 1 or 2 will say, yes, we got. But they used to take a lot of interest in this decoding part. आपका उल्टा जा रहा है. आप इसको सॉल्व करने में ज्यादा अटेंशन दे रहे हो. दिस इज सॉल्विंग लीनियर इक्वेशन. दिस इज वर्ड प्रॉब्लम. दिस इज नॉट इंपॉर्टेंट. इफ यू डोंट अंडरस्टैंड दिस विल नॉट कम आउट. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू कैन डू अ वर्क प्रॉब्लम नाउ? वी हैव डन दिस इन क्वाड्रेटिक इक्वेशन. A can do a piece of work in 5 days. B can do a piece of work in 6 days. Together they can do quadratic thought in Glendale. चले अन्विता, ट्रेन चली, पहुंची प्लेटफॉर्म, आगे बढ़े. All these concepts I have taught. Downstream, upstream, headwinds, tailwinds. अतरे याद है? फिर ऐसा करता है. इधर प्लास्टर मार के रख दूंगा मैं दोनों साइड में. अच्छा एक साथ मैं और तू करते हैं. चल तो बता कैसे करेंगे. डिकोड करो, स्टोरी बोलो. बोलो. A man can row downstream. कैसा होगा ये? What is the story? बोल ना बोल. गलत होगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा. मैं थोड़ा चिल्लाऊंगा, उससे ज्यादा कुछ नहीं होगा. बाय नाउ यू आर एडजस्टेड टू माय चिल्लाना यार. कम ऑन.
करंट के साथ जा रहा है.
करंट के साथ जा रहा है. वेरी गुड. इसका मतलब हमारे पास एक करंट तो जा रहा है. निकालने क्या क्या बोला है देखो तो. फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ द करंट भी बोला है और बोट. ठीक है ना. तो करंट का स्पीड कितना ले ले? x किलोमीटर पर आवर. करेक्ट. ये करंट है. दिस इज द करंट. और यहाँ पे हमारा बोट है. बोट में एक इंजन रहता है. तो इंजन का भी एक स्पीड चाहिए. फाइंड द स्पीड ऑफ रोइंग इन स्टिल वाटर मींस अगर करंट नहीं हुआ तो बोट का क्या स्पीड है, उसको हम कहते हैं इंजन स्पीड. तो इसका इंजन स्पीड कितना ले लें? y किलोमीटर पर आवर. अब कहानी का पहला पार्ट, द फर्स्ट पार्ट. व्हाट डज द फर्स्ट पार्ट ऑफ द कहानी से? कि आदमी जा रहा है विद द करंट. ठीक है ना. तो आदमी का स्पीड कितना हो गया? इफेक्टिव स्पीड इज y प्लस x किलोमीटर पर आवर. दिस विल बेनिफिट हिम. हैव यू अंडरस्टूड? मैं क्यों बोल रहा हूं? मुझे बोलना नहीं चाहिए. चल आगे बोल. क्या है? आगे स्टोरी क्या है, बोल बोल।
सर तो करंट के साथ जा रहे
हाँ, करंट के साथ जा रहा है तो क्या हो रहा है, मतलब बहुत मजा आ रहा है क्या इससे? हाँ,
तो स्पीड इंक्रीज हो,
कितना इंक्रीज होगा, कितना इंक्रीज होगा?
जो इंजन स्पीड है प्लस करंट स्पीड।
ओ, जो इंजन स्पीड है प्लस करंट का स्पीड। ओके, वेरी गुड। फिर क्या होगा? फिर क्या है? पढ़ आगे बढ़।
20 किलोमीटर इन 2 आवर्स, so 20 और 2 कैंसिल करके 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर हो जाएगा।
है क्या क्या पढ़ रहा है, पढ़ फिर से।
20 किलोमीटर इन 2 आवर्स, नाउ स्पीड 4 किलोमीटर इन
वो अपस्ट्रीम छोड़ दो, हम तो डाउनस्ट्रीम जा रहे हैं अभी। ए क्या है, बोलो। ए मैन,
मैन कैन गो डाउनस्ट्रीम 20 किलोमीटर।
अरे 3 बार पढ़ने से मैन क्या वुमेन बन जाएगा क्या? कहानी आगे बोल, क्या हुआ? मैन,
सर जो उसका इंजन और करंट का स्पीड है
वो ऐड हो जाएगा। ओ, हो गया ऐड यार, आगे बढ़, आगे आगे, इसके आगे बोल क्या है?
वो होगा 10 किलोमीटर पर आवर।
क्यों?
सर क्योंकि दोनों ऐड होकर 20 किलोमीटर इन 2 आवर्स हो रहे हैं, तो 20 और 2
ए पीटूंगा पकड़ के। 20 किलोमीटर इन 2 आवर्स, आदमी 20 किलोमीटर 2 घंटे में खत्म कर रहा है, यानी कि ये दोनों जगह का दूरी कितना है? भूतनी का है रे तुम लोग पूरा। दिस इज 20 किलोमीटर्स, है ना? स्पीड पता है तुमको, डिस्टेंस पता है तुमको, तो इस आदमी को कितना टाइम लगना चाहिए? डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड। बाकी छोड़ दो ना, तुमको डिस्टेंस पता है, स्पीड ऑल्सो यू नो। सो व्हाट इज टाइम? टाइम इज डिस्टेंस बाय स्पीड, 20 डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस वाई, है ना? पर हमको तो इक्वेशन बनाना है। क्या टाइम तुम्हें दिया है? यानी कि ये यही होना चाहिए। अब बात समझ में आया? अब रिटर्न जर्नी बोलो क्या होगा? कौन सा?
सेम चीज मतलब
हाँ, मैं मना नहीं कर रहा हूं, पर फ्रेमिंग वैसे नहीं करते हैं ना। फ्रेमिंग करने के लिए यू हैव अ डेटा विच यू डिराइव आउट फ्रॉम द स्टोरी, बोथ विल बी इक्वल। आगे बढ़िए। सेकंड केस में मैन वुमेन हो गया क्या? नहीं, हाँ ठीक है, आगे बढ़ो। करंट के अगेंस्ट जा रहा है, मतलब वो ऐसे आ रहा है, उसका स्पीड कितना हो गया अभी?
तो उसका कम हो जाएगा।
कितना कम हो जाएगा? कितना कम होगा? ये पीटूंगा ना पकड़ के। मैं एक स्पीड में जा रहा हूं, वाई स्पीड में जा रहा हूं, पानी मेरे ऑपोजिट एक्स स्पीड में आ रहा है, तो मेरा स्पीड कितना हुआ? y माइनस एक्स। मैं डिस्टेंस कितना कवर कर रहा हूं? डिस्टेंस 4 किलोमीटर का, वापस आएगा तो अपस्ट्रीम 4 किलोमीटर। हाँ ठीक है, डिस्टेंस कितना कवर किया? 4 किलोमीटर्स। कितना टाइम लगना चाहिए? और ये टाइम कितना दिया है? 2 आवर्स। हो गया 2 इक्वेशन। अब सॉल्व करो। करेक्ट हो गया। कितना आया? 4 क्या है? स्टिल वाटर, मतलब करंट का स्पीड। और नदी का स्पीड कितना है? जहाज का स्पीड है 6, तो 6 प्लस 4 कितना हो गया? 10। 10 डिस्टेंस इक्वल टू स्पीड इनटू टाइम। 10 को 2 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो 20। यू आर करेक्ट। आते वक्त कितना हो गया स्पीड? 2 हो गया। 2 को अगर हम मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे 2 के साथ तो कितना मिलेगा? 4। करेक्ट है। ऐसे सोचना है, यू शुड थिंक अहेड ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम। धुरंधर द रिवेंज देखा है ना? हैव यू सीन एनीवन? ओह, बिकॉज जस्ट बिकॉज ए मार्क है करके नहीं देखा। ए मार्क में कुछ नहीं है। ए मार्क कैन बी फॉर 3 थिंग्स। गोर means lot of marpit katakati which dhurandhar has. Second, there may be some sexual scenes जो धुरंधर में नहीं है. Third can be use of coarse language. You guys know much more coarser language than what is used in Dhurandhar. You should see the scene when he is trapped in that. When Hamza Ali Mazari is trapped inside that ISI's deal, that camp of the terrorist. At that time, none of you have seen the second part. So there, what they do, they take the arms from him and give him bags of money, and his friend opens the bag of money and sees that it's only the first note is $1, rest are all forged notes. Means कुछ तो गड़बड़ी है. And when he goes back, they close the door. And they think that they will now trap him. But he has sensed it much before. अभी मैं बोलने से कोई फायदा नहीं क्योंकि आपने देखा ही नहीं. You guys watch much more abusive language and all these things. So please watch the movie. It will make you understand something. It is not adulterated by any content. There is a lot of marpeat, which even an adult may not like to see. But there is a lot of things to learn. अच्छा चीज देखो, ये बैठ के जो तुम लोग क्या वो ऑल कैप्टन अमेरिका की छछुंदर मूवीज देखने घूमते रहते हो ना, उससे काफी अच्छा है. क्या देखो, so he has planned many things before. So when you do a problem and your answers are coming out, both the students actually told me their answers 6 and 4. My question is, if you have done that calculation, then I'm more happy. I'm more happy by the time I'm doing this problem with Atreya. If Ananya in her mind must have done 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 multiplied by 2, 20, I am correct. And 6 minus 4 is 2, 2 multiplied by 2 should be giving me 4, I am correct. ये वाला स्टेप आपका दिमाग नहीं करता है. आपका दिमाग 6 और 4 लेके खुश हो जाता है. Think ahead. Very much important. समझ में आया? अमिश तू तो देखा ही होगा ना धुरंधर 100%. नंबर 2 ये भी नहीं देखा. सब अच्छा बच्चा है, सब अच्छा बच्चा. अनुराग भी नहीं देखा है क्या? अनुराग नहीं देखा है? You watched it ना? Bingo. No, not pirate. Even I'll say it is now available on Hotstar and Netflix. The Hotstar print is not that good. The Netflix print is एकदम जगास. when it cocks the rifle ना पूरा कटकट वो सुनाई देगा और cartridge निकलना भी obviously your sound system should be that good. Then you can actually see the shell coming out. टकलक करके गिरता है ना pellets, वो सुनाई देगा. Hotstar is, I didn't like the print of Hotstar. Netflix print is superb. I have watched Dhurandhar 2 maybe 6 times by now. Yeah, in Allu Cinema I have watched it twice. Very seldom I watch movies twice. So first of all, that theater is world class, and second is watch a movie like movie. I mean, when the firing goes on, a bombing incident, it appears as if your whole seat has been bombed. Just the only thing that is problematic in that theater is the washroom uses the same sanitizer which Continental Hospital uses in its operation theater. Smelling that, I started remembering my OT days. Rest, everything is okay. Chalo, 8 men and 12 boys. ये problems कैसे proceed करते हैं? Now that I understood, but how do we proceed? What is the trick to proceed these problems? Let's do it. Let time taken by one man to finish the job alone be how much? X days. So one man's 1 day work in X days. So it's like this. See, the work is W. In X days, one man finishes W work. So in 1 day, he will finish W by X. So one man's 1 day work is W by X. Similarly, one boy's 1 day work will be how much? W by Y. Now you start framing the equations. How will you frame the equation? I have taken a man's 1 day work, right? And I have multiplied it with 5 days. And then I have employed 8 men. Got it? Similarly, I have taken the work of one boy for a day, then for 5 days, and then this is multiplied by how many boys? 12 boys. Then entire W work is finished up. Now you can cut these W's. W, 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 gone. So it becomes how much? 40 by X plus 60 by Y is equal to 1. Now how will you solve these problems? Let 1 by X be equal to M and 1 by Y be equal to N. Similarly, our next combination, one man works how much? W by X. And our next combination is 6 men and 8 boys can finish it in 7 days. So 7 days. And how many men did we employ? 6 plus W by Y multiplied by 7 days. And how many boys did we employ? 8 boys. This also should be W. So it should be 42 by X plus 56 by Y is equal to 1. These are the two equations. Okay? So your final equations will become 40m plus 60n equal to 1, 42m plus 56n is equal to 1. Now you do whatever you want to do. समझेंगे? अरे ये लास्ट प्रॉब्लम, इसको देख लेते हैं, उसको आप सॉल्व कीजिएगा, ये हो जाने से मेरा मन को शांति होगा. There is a rectangle. Finally, they have said find the length and breadth of the rectangle. These are very easy problem. Let the length be x and the breadth be y. What is the first condition? Length of the rectangle is reduced by 5 units. Length is reduced by 5 and the breadth is increased by 2 units. Then the area of the rectangle, original area is how much? XY, but XY gets reduced by how much? 80 square units. This is equation number 1. Equation number 2 is if you increase the length by 10 and if you decrease the breadth by 5, then what happens? The area is increased by 50 units. So this XY will actually cancel. With this, Om Sastina Swaha, linear equations in two variables समाप्त होता है. Acha, my next students will come, so we have to slowly close the class. These two problems you all please complete at home, and on Wednesday please children come with your maths book. We will start arithmetic progression. ठीक है? तो मैं recording close करता हूँ children. I have another class. धीरे धीरे आप भी